Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here today to tell you how to clean your Keurig. I have the model SS-10 by Cuisinart, but this goes for any Keurig model. You should have this thing forever. I've had mine since 2010. I thought it was broken. You know, the first time I was devastated. I emailed them and they sent me back some instructions, so I'm here to share the wealth so that you can have your Keurig forever. Okay, so what you need to clean your Keurig, descale is another word. You need a paper clip. You need a wet cloth. I just use paper towel because I'm super fancy. And you need vinegar and water. So if your Keurig is broken, the first thing you want to do is unplug it. Just unplug it. If you hear it grinding away or it's not doing anything, no coffee's coming out, unplug the bad Larry. Unplug it, leave it there for about a minute, and then plug it back in and see if it's working. This literally happened to me this morning, and I wish I could show you, but I'm a rookie and I filmed it landscape instead of horizontal, so I can't show you because it'll flip my whole YouTube video. Anyways, first step. Unplug it, leave it for a minute or two, and then plug it back in and try it again. If it's still not working, take a cup and just start running it without a K-cup in it. Run it a couple times with just the hot water. See if it works. So that's step 2. If it's still not working, unplug the thing again for another minute just to clear the heebie-jeebies out. Plug it back in. No K-cup inserted at all. What you want to do is you want to take this thing in the K-cup out. So I'll show it to you closer up. So this is the third step if it's still not working. You want to take the K-cup holder out. So I don't think I can do this while I'm showing you. But you're going to push this bottom up. It's kind of just inserted in and then take it out. I'm going to push this further back so you can maybe see me. It's not hard. Just requires, see, so I got one prong out, got the other prong out. Okay, now it's out. So the K-cup holder is out. I would rinse this thing first. Then you want to take your paper clip and you want to kind of just stick it in these little holes, clean it out, make sure no coffee is in there. And then you want to take the paper clip and you want to just make sure like nothing's here. Don't be poking it around anywhere. But you do want to insert it into the sharp hole that that punctures each K-cup. Shove it into these little holes up here. Don't go crazy. Don't go breaking anything. But just clean it out and make sure there's no coffee in there. So here, let me bring you closer. I can show you what I'm talking about, I think. See right up here, there's this little metal thing. You just kind of want to shove the paper clip in there and just make sure that there's no coffee remnants floating around. So try that. Run it through, you know, insert this back in. Has little arrows, align the holder. Make sure again you don't break it. Hear that click back in? Okay, run it a couple times. Get all the grinds out of there. Take this paper towel. Make sure you clean all this area out. Because look at mine's filthy. I only clean it when I have to when it's not working anymore. So get all the grinds out and then run it with hot water. You don't need to run it with a K-cup. Just run it with hot water to make sure it's all brewing properly, not grinding along. Okay, so step 1 was unplug the thing, plug it back in a minute later. Step 2 was to just try to run it through with some hot water. If that still doesn't work, step 3 was to take out the K-cup holder, clean out everything in there, stick the paper clip in this little silver prod. Be careful, it's sharp. So, and then try and test it again with hot water. If it is still not working, you need to descale the machine. Easy. Don't let it overwhelm you. What you want to do is you want to fill this chamber with half vinegar, just white distilled vinegar. I buy mine at Costco for cheap. They sell it at Walmart, at the market, wherever you want. Fill it with half vinegar, white vinegar, and half water. And then just keep brewing and brewing and brewing. So you're literally going to fill it with half water, no K-cup inserted. You stick a cup here and just keep hitting, 12, put it on the highest one that you have, large cup, 12, and just keep brewing hot water until all of this runs dry. Then what you're going to want to do is fill it with water again, just plain water. Run it through till everything is gone, because now you have vinegar in there, so you don't want to taste vinegar coffee. It tastes disgusting, believe me. So run it again, run this all the way through. This takes a little bit of time, but it's not a big deal. It's easy peasy. And like me, I've had this since 2010. You will love your Keurig for years to come and not have to spend the investment. So you run through, and then you should be good to go. If you're not, try it again. Clean everything out. Make sure everything is good. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Descale it. Another thing that you want to do after you descale it is you want to buy these filters. And I buy them on Amazon. I'll leave the Keurig Cuisinart one that I have because I love this thing. It has a 72-ounce chamber. See my other Cuisinart Keurig video about all the reasons why I love this. But a 72-ounce chamber. I'll put the link down below from Amazon. I will put the link to these filters as well. You get 12 of them for less than 10 bucks. That's cheap. I don't use these that often. Like I said, the only time I clean this thing is when I have to, when it tells me it's begging for mercy. So you buy these little filters, and what you do, after you clean it all out and you're all good to go, open where your chamber is, and you should have this black plastic thing. This is the water filter holder, okay? Can you see that? There's a little clasp. You open the clasp, and look there's the filter right there. So I might as well change it while I'm doing this. You take this filter, and you can see it, where it goes. Easy peasy. Close it up, make sure it's closed, and then insert this back in. Make sure this thing is clasped down, so you can see it. It's not hard to insert back in. Make sure when you put this in, it's clasped down, because that could be another issue, okay? So let's just run through the steps one more time, so if I don't mess them up. So 1, your Keurig's broken, you think it's broken. Unplug it, just leave it sit for a minute or 2. Plug it back in, try it out. Still not working? Try to run it with just hot water rinse. Step 3, still not working? No K-cup in this. Remember, no K-cup in the last step either. Still not working. Clean everything out. Get the K-cup out of there. Get the paper clip. Stick it in the little silver sharp tab. Clean out that K-cup holder that's in there. Rinse it all out with a wet rag. Just clean out all the little debris and grinds. Try to run it. Still not working? Descale it. Fill this, half vinegar, half water, and just run this bad boy. Keep running it. Which means brew it, if you don't get my Rhode Island talk. Keep brewing just regular cups of water without any K-cup in there. When the vinegar and water mixture is done, fill it back up with water and keep running it through, because you don't want vinegar coffee. I had it before, it's gross. Okay, and then replace the filter, make sure it's locked down properly. This should always be locked down in place. And you should be good to go. Like I said, I've had mine from 2018. It's the Cuisinart SS-10. It's phenomenal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Leave comments below if you need any help from me. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. And head to breeocd.com for the full story, diagrams, and everything else nice. Healthy recipes and good stuff. I hope you're having a great day. Subscribe.